Hey YouTube, part 3 of this video. I've now fitted my special switch which knocks these two into humbucker mode. It doesn't do as much as what I think I was expecting it to do. It does put them into humbucker mode, but it doesn't make as big a difference as it does on a Stratocaster when you do it. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'm sure there's something to do with physics in it. Maybe these pickups are not that good for it, or the scale length changes it or something like that. But I'm going to have a wee jam with it anyway. So this is an Epiphone SL. I've just been playing, this is my third video today. I've just been playing the girl loads his boyfriend's, I think, Harley Benton PRS copy, and it weighs twice as much as this. In fact, I don't think I weighed this in the last video, but this is a light guitar. That last one came in at, was it £9 or something like that? Whereas I think this is going to be significantly less than that. I've got it in kilograms just now. 2.7 kilograms. I think this, I've got a funny feeling this actually weighs almost the same as my Yamaha RGX A2. I would show you just now, if I put it to pounds. £6, so it's 2/3 the weight of the Harley Benton. Yeah, I've got a Yamaha RGX A2, which is made of spaceship material that lights up and stuff like that. If you look at my videos, you'll see it. And it's incredibly light, and I'm pretty sure it weighs 2.7 kilos as well. It's extremely light, which gives it, when it's not plugged in, it's really loud. Yeah, so this guitar, I did a time travel thing during this week, so I'm not putting this out today, I'm putting this out tomorrow, like a day apart. I had to change the pickup selector and the output jack because they were cheap, and the pickup selector was broken and the output jack was really scratchy. Normally I would just bend it with pliers, but I bought a packet of output jacks anyway, so I just replaced it. If it was one of my guitars, I'd probably just have bent it, but it did look really cheap. And I've just added this switch to knock these two into humbucker. So there, this is us in normal mode, so we've got bridge single coil, and then both pickups on, and then you've got the neck, and then now this is in humbucker mode. It doesn't make a huge difference. Makes it a little bit fatter. Doesn't really, to be honest, it doesn't do exactly. It doesn't do as much as I hoped. It's maybe not that worthwhile a mod unless you just want to mess about with it. May make more of a difference if we've got some distortion on. We'll put on the single coil. Yeah, it does make a bit of a difference. Back to single coil. Now I'm hearing it a little bit. The reason I cut this bit out of the video when I was doing it, when I was wiring it, I couldn't really hear a difference, but I can now. Single. I might just cheat, actually. I was using that's the Harley Benton I just did a video of, which sounds a bit like a Guns N' Roses song, so I'll just solo over that instead of doing another one. Back to single coil. Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. humbucker. When you're in humbucker mode, the way I've got it wired, I just wired it as simply as I could. So the three-way switch, when it's in neck position, gives you the humbucker. When you're in the middle position, it's just the bridge pickup on its own. The bridge position, it's just the bridge pickup on its own. And then humbucker. And when you've got the switch off, which is this way, it's just as you'd expect. I have wired it before where I could make it so that when you hit this switch it bypasses this switch, but you might want to, if you've got this way, at least you've got a choice there. You could just use the big switch to go from bridge to bucker. My thinking was when I did that, I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool if I made it you know, the humbucker mode and the bridge on its own at the same time, but that can't be done because I'm already using both the pickups, so I can't have this one on twice. But it's a good cheap mod if you've got one of these and you fancy modding it up. Watch my video on how to put this switch in, the sort of second half of that video. It's dead easy. These wee switches, even if you buy one, you can get them from Maplins, but if Maplins still existed, get them on eBay. If you're buying 10, you can get them for like £1 each. If you buy one, it's probably a couple of quid. So all you need is 2 wee bits of wire, speaker weight cable will do, and a go at soldering. And it's a pretty simple switch to put in. Just gives you an extra sound, and if you don't like it, you don't need to use it. You can also put it on exactly the same switch on a push-pull pot if you wanted. The thing I would be, the only thing with doing it that way is you would have to work out which way the switch went, so when you pulled it up, it was humbucker mode. Is how I would want to do it, whereas if you just got a lever, I wasn't really that bothered about which way was on and which way was off. You know, it's like, you just remember it's only one button. But I do quite like this guitar. The difference by putting it into the humbucker thing, it does seem to give it more girth. The thing with this guitar is it's kind of, the way it's designed and all to do with it's kind of like a sort of like a Dan Electro. It's meant to sound cheap type guitar, not cheap, you know, like sort of white stripesy sort of, I don't know, do you call that alternative music or something, you know, it's like kind of got that sort of quirky. It kind of sounds like it looks, does that make sense? But you're not going to get somebody who wants to play Slayer on this. I'm sure you could. If I could play Slayer, I would. So I'll just leave it at that. I've done a video under 10 minutes. That's because I've already done a video on this guitar. This is just a sort of an update. So that switch, yes, I think it was probably worth doing. I don't know if I'd pay somebody to do it, but if you fancy a wee go at doing it, give it a blast. Rock on!